Hey there, Gemini. It's time to have a look and see what is going on with your fourth week of December 2020. Quick reminder for everybody out there, if you're watching your rising sign horoscope, your rising sign is going to give you additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign horoscope is going to show up, and your moon sign horoscope, well, that's going to give you the other story that is playing out throughout this week. I also want to remind everybody, if you're watching this before the 21st or before the end of the day of the 21st of December, I've still got my sale going on, my end of the year annual sale on 30-minute sessions as well as gift certificates for 30-minute sessions. And so if you want to take advantage of that, you do want to make sure that you are getting your purchase in before the end of the day of the 21st. And again, that's all at my website, integrativemysticism.com. So what is going on here when it comes to your cards? Well, your main theme of the week is the Ace of Wands reversed. And I'm getting a very distinct warning and awareness of what we need to really take a good hard look at when it comes to things that we might be losing a lot of energy, time, resources, and opportunities for the sake of keeping something alive that really can't be kept alive anymore. With the Ace of Wands reversed, a lot of energy is going to some of the wrong spaces. And we talk about keeping things alive, whether it's trying to keep a project or an investment alive. It's keeping maybe a friendship that's become just too much, where it is, or maybe keeping a certain hobby, a certain activity, a certain looping behavior. This whole week with the Ace of Wands reversed, we're really going to need to pay attention to where our energies are getting displaced or dispersed in ways that are, of course, holding back the positive manifestations and transitions that we are looking for, right? That's what we are aiming for. But with the Ace of Wands reversed, what are we maybe keeping on sort of a metaphorical life support that is actually creating more of the stagnancy or robbing or cheating other things from coming into being? Is it something that is maybe we're keeping it alive because we don't know what else to do, or we're keeping it, we're trying to keep it alive because it makes us feel a sense of security, or maybe it's just something that we have not imagined life without. The Ace of Wands reverse is saying really take this seriously, but also at the same time give yourself permission. When it's done, it's done. When it comes to your personal responsibility, what you need to take responsibility for, if you're going to have the best week possible, you've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this week is all about beginning a dismantling process. You don't have to tear everything down all at once, right? You don't have to you don't have to do things in extremes where it's just kind of like, okay, I'm either going to build it all in a day or I'm going to blow it up all in a second. That's not balance. That's not spiritual maturity. But with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, I am seeing a great deal of dismantling happening. But what's happening with this is I'm also seeing a liquidation of sorts, a divestment of sorts, paying attention to where you can call those activities and those energies back to yourself, repurposing them, right? Because with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, we're paying attention to the warning signs. We're seeing what's coming. We're getting the heads up. When you get the heads up, this is not sustainable. When you're getting the heads up, this is not healthy. You're getting the heads up, this is about to go south. There's nothing wrong with pulling yourself back and observing the signs. Because the Ten of Pentacles reversed, you're still getting something out of it. You're still profiting from that transition. But it's the fear of that transition that could deny us the profit. And so that's where you got to take responsibility for paying attention to what's really going on in all of your close spaces, right? We're bringing it on home. As we get on to your material shifts, what's going on with you when it comes to your job, your finances, your living situation, you've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. This week, you're going to be undoing a lot of misinformation. And with the Nine of Swords reversed, funny enough, I'm seeing it having to do with a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of drama that is getting blown up, but it's not necessarily true. And so what starts crazy this week doesn't have to end crazy this week. Because with the Nine of Swords reversed, we might be actually finding out that we have been following some bad advice, whether it's coming through a superior or we've been getting false information from people we've been working with, business partners, clients, customers, patients, things like that. The Nine of Swords reversed is all about correction when it comes to maybe misinformation or things that may have intimidated or shook us into doing something that has pulled us off our path. We have a chance to get back on that path. You may be finding out that you are relieved when a lot of things are getting recanted and redacted this week as well. Maybe even bringing some second chances or some for real first chances your way when it comes to something that you thought was blocked to you before, or something that was maybe heard to remark to, you might have heard something that was remarked to be unavailable when it actually is. So just be careful about co-creating with false flags this week. As we get on to your interpersonal shifts, what's going on with your relationships, your closest one-on-one connections, the main characters in your story, right? So love, but also close friends, party members, family, all of that kind of stuff. You've got the Three of Swords upright, and we are going to have to confront possibly some issues where some feelings of either betrayal or simply anxiety is prompting actions that could be seen as a betrayal are going on. Now, one of the things I'm seeing is that with the Three of Swords, this could be something that a friend, a partner, or family member is doing as sort of a as sort of a stress reaction, right? As I'm not excusing it, but it might not be so premeditated and intentional. It might be one of those standing in the middle of traffic, panicking on Twitter types of outbursts or actions. This can be settled. This can be reversed, but the core of what is really going wrong does have to be revealed to be released. And so when we go through this, you may also be finding that there are some decisions, some hard decisions that you have to make that could actually still be seen as a betrayal to a friend, a family member, or a partner, because they might not have the wits to commit to what's going on. However this goes with the Three of Swords, remember, with the Ace of Wands reversed, there are some things that we just can't keep alive anymore, and how people cope with that transition is always their responsibility. You are not responsible for how people react to coping with transition, but support, encourage, and love how you can. When it comes to those of you who are looking for somebody new, the Three of Swords upright says take things very, very slow this week. You might be meeting somebody new who is maybe looking for a relationship as sort of a salve or a panacea for something they're not dealing with right now. It's not a good time for emotional availability on their part. It does not mean anything bad, no judgment on them, but if I was doing a reading for them, I'd say you probably shouldn't be dating people right now. So just keep that in mind. As we get on to your personal shifts, what's going on with you personally? Well, we've got the Seven of Wands in reverse. Choosing your battles. Knowing when to choose your battles. Where are we fighting the wrong fight? Where are we climbing the wrong mountain? Where are we dying on the wrong hill? You really shouldn't be doing that. The Seven of Wands reversed is all about learning where we've been maybe on the wrong front or putting all our attention on the wrong fronts, right? We do have some lessons that we're learning about this whole week. Where to do the dismantling properly. Where has misinformation caused us to make some serious delays in our personal aspirations for the work we want to do for the world? Where have we been maybe doing too much work to keep something going that shouldn't be kept going? Where must we make the hard decisions that friends, family, and partners do not have the wherewithal to make? The Seven of Wands reverse is saying changing your fighting stance to work in the way that's in the highest interest of all concerned, however it will go. That is where we need to be making that shift. And so if you've been maybe shouldering too much responsibility for parenting everyone, unless you're actually a parent of a child, pull it back. So that's what I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And if you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.